Welcome to the Gamescape, everybody. My name's Jack, and today we are back in Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. This is episode 85 of our playthrough, and in our previous episode, we got out of the Blackwater, and immediately about 3 or 4 or 5 days passed worth of time on the campaign map, and not one but two gangs of the bad guys attacked Dresden. We were able to fend them off. Fortunately, our main army was there waiting for them, and so both of those fights went really well. We got through both of them without any losses to our army, and then we struck south a little bit because they had also laid siege to one of our forts there. That was the fort at Stone Maze. And so we took a little bit of a trip south there. They tried to run from our army, but we were able to run them down and destroy that gang as well. So that went fine. We built a military academy in Dresden. We actually spent most of the episode just kind of catching up on the Crusade stuff that was going on while we were inside Blackwater. And so we got the military academy going. We also built a main stables so that we can start getting cavalry units going too. And so those buildings will be done in a few days. And the military academy helps all of our recruited soldiers, not the mercenaries, but the recruited soldiers. I believe it gives them +1 armor class and +1 to hit, or maybe +1 damage. I can't remember. But it's going to be a nice little boost for all of our sword and boards and all of our archers and stuff like that. We our wizard general, who had lost her army, kind of bouncing off of that fort kind of over to the west, is back and available again. So we had a couple of paladins in an army stack that were just loose, and so I just assigned her to them for the time being. We're going to go ahead and recruit a new army for her as well, but I want to try a different tack with her. I want to go mostly with shield bearers with hers because she doesn't help her troops that much. She isn't like a troop leader. She's more of a you guys soak damage while I nuke the enemy kind. And so we're going to do that, and we're going to get her a whole bunch of shield bearers, and we'll see if she can just kind of work her way through these fights by having her army soak the damage while she deals out the punishment with her fire spells. I think that's going to be fine. We'll probably get her some archers and stuff like that too, but I don't want to go too overboard because they do die fairly quickly, and her infirmary is only so large, and so it's kind of I don't know. I think it's going to work out okay if we just kind of try and soak damage and tank while she dishes out fire. Um, anyway, she's back in it, but she doesn't have an army, so we're going to have to recruit her one. Our main army also did march west to finish off those few guys that she wasn't able to take care of. There were like 6 or 9 guys left in that in that fort, and so we pushed over there. We got rid of them, and we have cleared the way for Valric and Co. to head on up and take care of Woljif's little demon problem. And so that's what we're going to be doing today. I did do a little bit of work between sessions here as well. I went out and I did some shopping. So I will show you what I got there. We're getting Nenio outfitted since she's got up to where she can really cast her phantasmal killer spells around really nicely. I bought her 2 things. I bought her these goggles of pure sight, which allow her to take a 20 on her next dispel magic attempt once per day. Also grant a +1 bonus to caster level checks made to overcome spell resistance. So that's improving her basically her spell penetration. And then I also found this robe of inevitability, which also grants a +2 bonus to spell penetration as well. And so her spell penetration is getting up there quite high, and she's going to need that against a lot of these demons that we're up against to cast her upgraded phantasmal killer spells. So I'm excited to see what she can do. I also threw this belt of incredible dexterity on her for a +2 there. She didn't have a belt, so I gave her that one, and all is well there. So I did sell off the rest of that armor that we had. I went through everybody and figured out nobody needed it. I also sold off 2 +1 protection rings, and so and I bought some more ingredients so that we can make some more resurrection scrolls. We were out. I have rested once more since last time, so we have a second raised dead scroll, and I'm sorry, it's raised dead. It's not resurrection. That's a higher level spell. Raised dead, and so we are, I think, ready to head out into the wide world here. So what we're going to do, I think, is we're going to bring Woljif along, obviously, because we're going out with his special side quest in mind. Sorry. So we're keeping Woljif. I want to go back to Arushale for now And I also want Nenio with us for now. So I think I'm going to swap Amber out for Nenio because I want to try out her new Phantasmal Killer stuff. Ember's going to be with us too. It'll be fine. And then I think since we're heading over that way anyway, we probably also want to go after the Red Dragon since we're going to be in that neighborhood anyway. So now the question is, who do I swap out for this guy? I want to keep Camellia in because she's got her minus saving throw curse that will help out Nenio as well. So maybe what we do, we lose a lot of healing ability if I swap her out. We already lost a lot with Ember being out. Do we need, you know what? Maybe what we do is we take her out, we keep Ember in, and then we replace her for now with him. Maybe we do that. And that way we got a lot of firepower. We have a couple of fighters. We've got Woljif, and we still have some hexes that we can throw around if we need them. I think we're gonna try this. I have played. I don't know. I don't know if I'm a big fan of this guy at all, but we need him for the Dragon Quest, so it's probably all we're ever going to use him for. But we'll take care of that, and then we'll probably come back and we'll get rid of him, and we'll bring Sela back into the party, and probably we might even leave Woljif home and bring both Nenio and Ember at some point too. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But we're going to go out with this for right now, and we're going to see what happens here. All right, so here we are on the map. And we need to get up to here. We don't know how to get there yet. We need to go to here first. It's going to travel for a day and an hour. We also have rested since we moved our army, so we'll probably be able to do just a little bit of work up here. Okay, spotted enemies. We want to evade them. We're not interested in fighting enemies on the road. Okay, I'm going to cancel here. We're going to stop, maybe. Going to take our army. We're going to engage these guys. They're trying to retreat. We're going to pursue them. Okay. What are we looking at here? We've got ghouls, we have zombies, we have giant flies and plagued horses. We're going to kill a couple of them. Could kill 9 to 12 of these giant flies. The zombies and the ghouls are slow. I'm not terribly worried about them. Let's do this. I should have used a bless spell. I always forget to put that out first. Okay. This we could kill some horses. Let's soften them up. Okay, spears are going to get 1, maybe. Let's do that. Ooh, that's a good hit. Nice. Oh, didn't let me attack. That's not cool. All right. Let's get these guys taken care of. Didn't get them. Okay. Oh. Okay. Looking good. These guys are just not doing anything. Just a matter of wearing them down here. Hey, they killed one. There we go. Done and done. No problem with the infirmary. Everything's fine. Okay, during the First Crusade, the Radiant Serenre performed a miracle here, granting the Crusaders victory over a battle that was otherwise lost. Years later, during the Second Crusade, the Knights of Mendev clashed with the army of the Abyss here once again. They fought to the bitter end, but the miracle was not repeated. The carnage was atrocious, and those who fell found no repose, rising again as undead. Now they've found peace in the flames of bonfires, and the Crusaders cleansed the blood and dirt from the statue of the sun goddess, lifting with trembling hands the sacred golden symbol from her chest, a relic long believed to have been lost. We have found the faultless daybreak. It's apparently a relic. I don't know if it does us any good, but here we go. Okay, let's see if we can get up to this guy. Take care of him too. These guys did not run away from us. All right, let's have one more bless here. And let's have some shots. We have shears, incubi, and shears. Let's get rid of the incubi first, I guess. We're not going to be able to. Let's just hold. I should have ran up on him. Okay. Okay. Just take care of these guys, I guess, here. Yeah, you just keep fighting them. You just hang tight. You'll be all right. Okay, good. Boy, they just don't like my archers. All right. There we go. Done. Nothing the old infirmary can't handle. All is well. Begging for mercy, one of the imprisoned demon points in an inconspicuous crack in the rock that their unit had been ordered to guard until the arrival of a pack of slaves. Examining the crack, the Crusaders return to the commander and proudly display a handful of shining dust to him. The crevice is home to an adamantine lode. This rare and precious metal will come in useful to the Mendevian army. Daily income and material points increased by 5. Excellent. We also discovered something there. I think we just keep sweeping around this way and get back to Dresden through all these guys. I think it'll get there. It looks like this path goes north. This looks like it should be a path, so I think we'll just keep moving. Nothing's threatening Dresden right now anyway, so. And we have new recruits available if we need them. Ooh, big fellas. Retrievers. Also dretches and more dretches, which means we are going to have stinking clouds, unfortunately. Let's have a bless. And let's have some shots, I guess. Let's get rid of them. They seem like they're going to be a problem. Oh, they certainly are. Okay. Okay, got one. Let's get spread out here so the stinking clouds aren't so bad. Okay, good. Some good work by the spearmen there. Like I said, it'll get spread out. Yeah, stinking cloud's going to be a thing. Yeah, they put them both in the same place, at least. Are we sick? Yeah. This guy isn't, though. Okay. Stab him. Okay, 13 down. Another 11. Oh, another shot. Excellent. Another 11. Okay. Get to stab him again. Nice. They're just about dead. Let's get down here. I don't think these shield bearers are going to make it to the fight, honestly. Dead, dead, and... Oh, they're going to make it. Can't see how many are left. Looks like 15. Maybe 13. Nah, no, that's hard to say. Well, there were 11. So there we go. All right. A gang of demons hunting runaway slaves was not reckoning on facing the commander's conquering forces. Among the bloody corpses, the Crusaders discovered a dark, god-forsaken altar fashioned from the teeth of demons' captured victims and the webs of the monstrous mechanical spider retrievers. The soldiers clamored to burn it, but the more tactically minded officers decided not to rush into anything and decided to pass it on to the commander for examination. We found the altar of the first retrievers. Okay, it's something we'll probably be able to do in the relics section. How are we looking here? 18, still okay there. What are we up against in this? We got a general, looks like a wizard, and some bunch of cultists and a few elementals. I don't know. This one would be a stiff fight, I think. She's got 17 points left. She can get there. Well, let's do it. What the heck? See how this goes. Okay. Cultists, fire elementals, air elementals, all kinds of stuff going on here. Let's have a bless. Get those attack rolls going. Kill 2, 5 to 7 of these guys. I don't think the earth elementals throw anything. I thought they did last time, maybe, and I seem to recall being wrong. Let's focus on the fire elementals. We can get into melee with the air elementals. Should be able to kill most of them. Okay, let's get them killed. And then let's come here. Most of them. Second attack. Done and done. Okay, now we need to focus on these guys, because these guys can hurt us. Okay, yeah, this is good. Sword and boards are going to be right there in front of these. Do we wait for them to come through? No, let's go up and get them. Okay, this isn't a problem. Let's help out up here. Yep, perfect. Exactly what we want. Okay, almost done with these water elementals. There we go. And then we just need to grind these guys down. Which will take a minute, but there we go. Victory! Lost 5 Hell Knights total. Not bad. The fortress was a sanctuary for spellcasting demonologists. The fire that started during the battle spread to the libraries filled with blasphemous knowledge. The glow of the massive fire lights up the dark expanses for miles around. Okay, we got us another fort. These guys are going to be worth some energy points. And these guys over here, when we get to them, are going to be worth finance points times 200 every day. So that'll be good. But we're at 11, and she's getting lowish on energy. So I want to go ahead and just rest her here for now. And so let's go back to our party and let's rest them for the day. Let's do an auto setup here. Yeah, they can cook a hearty meal. That's fine. We got plenty. Everything's cool. Let's do this. I can see that being a problem. All right, here we go. Moving up. Close this little loop here. Scrubland Bend. This is where we need Woljif. Yes, we want to enter. All right, guys. Well, it's been an episode and a half, but we have gotten to where we need to be. He gets a mythic upgrade. Let's check him out really quick. I I don't really even know that much about him. Let's actually look at him real quick. Let's escape out of here. Let's have a character here. So he is dual axe wielder. Strength, dex, con, basically. Power attack. Nothing too much here. Abilities, he's a Slayer proficiency. Okay. Sneak attack, he gets sneak attacks. Long spear, javelin. No spells to speak of. Plenty of weapon type focusing. Yeah, he's mostly just kind of a fighting thief type guy, I guess. Keen senses. +2 racial bonus perception checks. Okay, that's fine. So pretty much straight up fighter. I think a good one for him to have right off the bat is probably going to be Last Stand if he has access to it. This is probably not the right. Here it is right there. Oh, you know what? Wrong. I do that every time. I look in this list thinking that's the list he can choose from. Last Stand. Last Stand's going to be good for him. Let's just take it right out of the gate. Okay, next one up. Destructive Shockwave. Emergency Potion. Nah. Expanded Arsenal. He doesn't have magic, I don't think. Flawless attacks. -4 penalty to your iterative attacks instead of -5. That might not be the worst. Improved critical on his hand axe. That seems like a good one. Okay. And then his next one. Let's have Leading Strike isn't bad. Every time you hit a target, you leave a mark. Any ally attacking the target gets an additional divine damage equal to d6 per your mythic rank, consuming the mark. I like it. All right, there we go. We need to get our order sorted here because we do not want... Let's do this, I think. Keep Camellia back just a bit, where she can get into the fight, but she's not the first one up. Both of our casters in the back. I think we're good. Let's do that. All right, here we go. What do we got? Baphomet Cultist Clerics. Okay, here we go. The less than completely bright cultists here have managed to summon a demon, which is what we were expecting. Yegefli's spawn did not come alone. The giant Glabrazu towers over you, his small yellow eyes glowing amidst the lumps and horns, come to rest on Woljif. The demon's pincers instinctively close with bone-grinding snap and his nostrils flare. Spawn of Yegefli's, Lady Zamira ordered me to bring her the moon of the abyss. Give it to me and I will kill you quickly. Is he talking to me? He's definitely talking to me. Woljif takes a step back. Hey, Hornhead, I'm the spawn of my ma and da. Don't even want to think about where you crawled out of. Have at it, Chief. Show him your special chiefly mojo. Yeah, who's Yegefli's? A demon who sowed his seed on Golarion. From his seed grew the coward currently hiding behind you. He will die more slowly and painfully than you, in retribution for everything Yegefli's has done to vex my mistress. Who's Hepzamira? My mistress is the high priestess of Lord Baphomet. I will fulfill her command, and she will honor me with her blessing. Yeah. All right. Enough talking. We're done here. Woljif is wreathed in blue flame, and the demon's shadow rises up behind him. Have at it, Chief. Pilgrims of the World Wound, attack! Fight for me. I'll be over there monitoring your performance. The cultists exchange looks and make no move to fight. At last, the chief cultist speaks. We will not fight against a demon. Demons are our future masters. We cannot show insubordination. What has gotten into you, Crescent of the Abyss? You're not trying to betray us, are you? Woljif slaps his hand to his forehead. Ah, I forgot. They're not just dumb as planks. They're stubborn as mules, too. Quick, Chief, say something to them. You'll be more persuasive than me. Let's see. Yeah, Diplomacy 23. This demon's going to kill you simply for taking orders from Woljif. He hates Woljif. Succeeded. Cultist leader says, I knew our meeting was ill-fated. Curse you, Crescent of the Abyss. I don't want to die at a demon's hands. Okay, time for vengeance has come. Okay. Treachery attack for Baphomet for Vodiel. All right, well, good times here. That's a lot of shots coming from that guy. Okay, this guy here I'm a little more worried about, though. Is this guy going to start slinging around fire or something? I seem to recall Galabrus might do that. Let's see. Features and abilities, mirror image, power word stun. Nah, he's kind of more of a... He looks kind of more like a melee type. Immunities to poison, death, ability score damage and drain. Energy, electricity, effects, conditions, petrified. So, immunity to death, does that mean that he can't be killed by Denio's Phantasmal Killer? I don't know. I probably should have buffed up before this fight. In retrospect, let's get some paladins out here. And let's get over here. No, okay. All right, Camellia just took that nasty hit. Well, we're going to try. We're going to do an Evil Eye saving throw against the big guy here. Saving throw succeeded, but she can chant. Well, she's going to have to move up to chant. All right, Woljif, we need a haste for sure. Okay, Grey Boar. I mean, I guess you can get up there and get to work on him. I didn't see what he needed. Guess I could look here. He needed... Target's armor class 23, he's plus 20. Yeah, he doesn't need that much. He doesn't need that much. He needs about an 8 to hit. That's not bad. All right, Nenio. It is time. Let us see if you can affect him with this. I was affected. In fact, it got him. I'll find you, Spawning That worked. Woljif looks supremely satisfied. What do you make of that Vodiel then, Chief? Woo! So, will you take me back? There's nothing for me to do on my own in the world wounds, and we do kind of make a good team. I promise not to run away again, as long as we don't get attacked by gargoyles again. If they do, sorry, Chief, but they're scary. I'm out of here. The tiefling laughs. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I really won't run away again. Really. All right, what's your connection to these demons, man? I don't know anything about any demons. That's the first time I ever saw that Vodiel beast. But he sure seems to have it in for me. He doesn't just want the Moon of the Abyss. He wants me to suffer. And that mistress of his has hips, whatever she's called. There's something fishy going on here, Chief. I'm telling you. I want to get to the bottom of it because something tells me we'll be seeing Vodiel again. I know his type. Once they get a hold of you, they don't let go. Woljif runs a hand through his shock of hair. Here's how it is. There's this demon Yegephiles, the one that Vodiel and his mistress are so worked up over. If I'm supposed to be his spawn, then maybe he's my grandpa? I believe it. He caused so much trouble that people even want to bump off his grandkids. Yep, that sounds like my family, all right. Yegephiles did something to Vodiel's boss. Maybe he stole the moon from her. I don't know. Anyway, she sent her top muscle to find it. The muscle being Vodiel. And now I'm the poor sap who's supposed to pay for all my granddaddy's evil deeds. See, the demons are just the same as low-class thugs when you get down to it. But I ain't giving him the moon. Even the shadow started talking to me because of it. And then we'll just stop short. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. That's a separate discussion. All right, yeah, you can stay. I swear on my ma and dad. To be fair, I'm not sure if they're alive or dead, but even dead people can have a lot happen to them. They can be raised from the dead or just dug up to be used as experiments. I knew one old-timer street food vendor who would buy fresh corpses. He was looking into something almost as... Anyway, it doesn't matter. What matters is this. I need to talk to you. I don't have anybody else. Face-to-face, somewhere private. In Dresden, that'll do. When you see me standing alone, come talk to me. Woljif notices Duval and waves it to him. Chief, you remember Duval, right? First, he was lying on the altar, and then he was tied up on the floor. He's led a varied life, is what I'm saying. Want to say hello? He's basically one of us. He won't look down his nose at us. And he's rich to boot. Maybe you can shake something out of him, for helping him. Even an IOU would be better than nothing. Oh, sure. Duval, noticeably fatigued after the battle. Oh, come on, man. You swung your sword once. Walks over to you and Woljif. It was a fine fight. It was tough for me, but it's the first time in a long while that I felt human again, not a mute animal. Thank you. That was you, Mute? You're an even bigger talker than me, Your Excellency. Only you sound like a library book, and I sound like a back alley gutter. I learned my letters on the streets, from the signs. Anyway, that's by the by. I wasn't planning on saving you. I just didn't want you to pop up in my dreams, looking all pathetic and asking, why, Woljif? Why didn't you save me? Nah, I didn't need that kind of hassle in my life. Duval laughs. I'm sure nothing could break your irrepressible spirit. The young crusader bows to you. Commander, I don't know how to thank you for saving me. Iomade must truly be watching over me, and I must do everything in my power to repay her. Well, what you planning now? Get out of this place and return to the ranks of the Crusaders. Don't even worry about me. Even if I should die on the way back, I'll die a warrior's death. If this crusade has taught me anything, it's the value of an honorable death, a death worthy of a man. Time to go. I fear scavengers will swarm here before we decide it's worth burying the bodies. Duval turns to Woljif. Thanks again, my friend. If you ever find yourself in Guinevere land, in eastern Mendev, I can ask my parents to find you a position suited to your talents. The Guineveres are always in need of good, reliable men. Woljif, who had been listening with a smile up to now, abruptly stopped smiling. Good men? I'm not a man, Your Excellency. I won't be your servant either. Do you think you're doing me a good turn? You posh people are all alike. Even if I saved your skin a dozen times, you'd never see me as your equal. You can take your gratitude and shove it, and don't call me friend. It's like, wow, that was rude. You're right, Woljif. A servant can become a friend, but a friend cannot become a servant. Woljif barks a contemptuous laugh, but the disappointment is clear stay on his face. You sang a different tune when you were back stuck in a cage, looking for sympathy all lost lamb. Huh, that's blue bloods for you. Okay, well... Can't survive on thanks alone. Oh, Duval looks slightly disappointed. Unfortunately, I don't have any money on me. I only managed to find my belongings with difficulty. Please accept this enchanted ring as a sign of my gratitude. I found it in the pile of weapons back at the cultist camp, but I shall remain in your debt. All right, let's get out of here. May Almade watch over you, Commander. I shall pray for you. All right, let's go, Chief. On to new adventures. I'm sick of this place. To tell the truth, it's empty, it's boring, and we might as well talk on the road instead of hanging around here. Do you know any traveling songs? Want me to teach you some tavern tunes? the one where the thief falls in love with the beautiful woman and she turns out to be a guard and the two of them get hacked up in the street? Or about the one where the thief's in court and the judge is his father? Or that one about how you don't behave yourself, you'll live out your days in a special institution? I remember them all, and we got plenty of time. All right. Well, I mean, it's not much to loot. Got a belt of some kind there, though. Breastplate. Take that. That's masterwork. That is not. And take the belt. Belt of demonic shadow. What is a belt of demonic shadow? Whenever the wearer of this belt casts a spell of level 6 or higher, it summons a CR7 shadow demon to fight alongside the wearer for 2 minutes. Only one such demon can be present on the battlefield. If the demon is already summoned to casting a new spell of level 6 or higher, will heal it for 2d6 points. Guess who has spells that are level 6? Enio has spells that are level 6. That seems like something that she could use. And she's going to be slinging them around a lot. So, okay, any way out of here? We have to go back the way we came. Probably have to go back the way we came. Probably have to come back this way. All right. All right, we're going to come up here to Pitfall real quick. Probably, I'm going to guess, is probably just, yep, herbs and stuff. We did get a demonic heart, though, and we did get a little pixie dust. This is definitely usable. All right. Now, next up, we're going to come down here to the Grimwood. We'll travel this way as far as we can before we have to rest. Okay, we're just going to cancel here. Yeah, we'll accept that. All right, going to go ahead and begin resting. Okay, our main stables are done. That's one of our goals, actually. Okay, we got the hearty meal in. That's fine. Okay, let's continue. Travel. Let's see. We can go down here. I think we can probably meet up here, maybe. Evade the counter. Not interested in fighting anybody on the road for sure. Okay, I think what we're going to do, guys, is I think we're going to call this an episode right here because we're ready to go into the Grimwood. We have our bounty hunter who is going to help us take down this dragon as promised, and everything is going to be okay, I hope. So next time we will find out, but that's going to do it for this episode. If you've enjoyed it, do me a big favor, hit that like button, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button as well, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.